Could you please come down to me? I know that there are others who could offer more than I promise you I'd understand if for me you had no time. I think I've just hit bottom, and I'm looking up to see. Oh, yes I am. Too unworthy, Lord, to come to you. Could you please come down to me? I guess I must be reaping from the seeds that I have sown. We've all sown them seeds. And Lord, you owe me nothing. We haven't spoken for so long. But if you will spare some mercy, I will pledge my life to thee. And too unworthy, Lord, to come to you. Could you please come down to me? I know that there are others who could offer more than I promise you I'll understand if for me you have no time. Thank you, Lord. I think I just hit bottom, and I'm looking up to see. Oh, yes I am. Too unworthy, Lord, to come to you. Thank you, Jesus. Could you please come down to me? Come down to me. Thank you, Lord. By a show of hands, raise your hands and let me see how many people that God has come down to you and spoke to your heart. And you know, He spoke to us lots of times, and we don't listen sometimes, because you know, sometimes we take our burdens to the Lord and we're supposed to leave them there. But when you get down to the altar and you lay your burdens on the altar, on your way back, you're dragging some of them with you because you think you can help Him. Maybe Jesus needs a little help. No, Jesus don't need no help. That's why it says, cast all your cares upon Him, because He careth for you. And I thank the Lord for that. We're going to do one more song here as a kids. Okay, we're going to do one more song here and finish up. I want to thank James for his hospitality and helping us up here on stage and getting everything set up. And Lisa's husband, I appreciate everything that he's done, and all the hard work that Tammy and Lisa has put in this. Let's give them a hand. Praise the Lord. Anybody will help her? God bless you, and He will. Yes, He will. Watch ye, therefore, you know not the day when the Lord shall call your soul away. If you're fighting, striving for the bride, ye shall wear a robe and crown. I'm gonna wear a crown. was standing by my window on one cold, cloudy day when I saw that old hearse come rolling for to carry my sweet mother away. And will the circle sing me unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told that Undertaker, please drive slow for that lady you are carrying, for I hate to see her go. And will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by, and there's a better on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Before I sing the last verse, I want to say something. Because there's something very precious that Altamont holds for me and holds for our family. And that's my brother, Ricky Joe. And we miss him every day. Every day. And he loved the Lord. And one of his favorite songs was "It Is Well With My Soul." Is it well with your soul today?
Bless her, Lord.
If it's not, you better make it right. You don't have to be at a church in an altar. My mama got on her knees with chicken poop in the chicken house and shouted the chickens out. And she got so tore up and got filled with the Holy Ghost in that chicken house. Now there was some good chickens after that, girl. That was a laying some eggs. Let me tell you something. It don't matter where you're at. He's wherever you are. That's where he's at. And he'll meet you wherever you are. I don't care how broken. I don't care how sick you are. He'll meet you right where you are. But I give God praise for the life that my brother lived. And you know, just as parents, we think we're not supposed to bury our children. There's, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to bury us. But sometimes it don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. And the Lord knew that Ricky needed to go on. And we were selfish and we wanted to keep him here. And he stayed in, and I know every one of y'all, if you know the story here from Altamont, he stayed in Erlanger for a long, long time. And I promised him that I wouldn't leave him. And I was there with him when he drew his last breath. But let me tell you what happened to him the night before he passed away. He was laying there in that bed. He'd been in a coma.
Bless her, Lord.
And he's laid there in that bed. And I was sitting right beside him. He was stroked on his left side. And I was on the left side. I apologize. We're big crybabies. We can't help it. But while he was laying there in that bed, he had his little hand up looking toward heaven and had the prettiest smile on his little face, and he was just waving and smiling. Don't tell me there ain't no angels. Don't tell me that. I believe with all my heart that my brother saw my aunts and my uncles and my grandmother and my grandpas. I believe he saw them, and he was waving them, I'm coming home, Dennis. And it was, it killed every one of us. Y'all know death can be sad, and how sad it is. But it hurt Dennis worse, I guess, than any of us. I can say this because the girls aren't here, and I don't want to say anything to upset the girls. But it was very hard for Dennis because that was Dennis's best friend. The best friend from this size. That was Dennis's best friend. Wherever Ricky Joe went, he took every step with him. And Ricky Joe had give Mama some kind of a flower. What's it called, Mama? That big bloom of Ricky's. We call the bush Ricky Joe.
Hibiscus.
And Mama told me, said, Sandra Jean, you know if they call you by your middle name, you're in trouble. She said, Sandra Jean, if anything ever happens and I die, you make sure that you take that bush with you. Because that thing opens up. And I believe Ricky Joe's the one that brought that to her. And she nurtures that bush, and it blooms, y'all, some of the most beautiful, big Hawaiian-looking blooms you've ever seen. But I want y'all to know, I appreciate any of y'all that go to the graveyard. Wave your hand over there at Ricky Joe. He ain't there no more. He ain't there no more. But y'all do hold him here. His body here. In Altamont, which Altamont has been home for Ricky and Dennis all their life. And I appreciate, y'all don't know how much I appreciate y'all sitting here listening to us. Like I said, we are not professionals, but we sure do love Jesus. We sure do love Jesus. And we have had such a good time. Such a good time. Y'all don't know. We don't have the promise of the next breath, do we? No, we don't. Well, who do you think wakes you up in the morning and starts you on your way? Jesus does. My brother back there, and Ricky Joe did too. My brother walks these. There's no more beautiful place than these mountains right here y'all live on. My grandmother used to tickle me. She'd come up to see Mama, and Granny Powell would say, "Oh, I love to go to that mountain." I said, "Granny, that ain't home to us. Why you won't go up there for?" She said, "Because I'm closer to the Lord. The higher we go up, I feel like I'm closer to Him." So y'all need to remember that, because this is a beautiful, beautiful mountain. It's a beautiful mountain, and it holds my precious family and friends, and I thank God for that. But Dennis has walked so many of these hills and valleys and talked to the Lord, saw visions. God has spoke to him. When he's had church all by himself. Sometimes, Tristan, you have to worship God all by yourself. You know, some people don't know how to worship, and that's all right. Some people make worship just like sitting here. That's all right. Me, I don't. I lift my hands and praise Him because I love